The study of modern U.S. numismatic rarities reaches its pinnacle when comparing two of the most iconic 20th-century Lincoln wheat cent varieties ever produced. The famous 1943 off-metal bronze cent transition and the ultra-rare 1958 double-die obverse. To understand the 1943 bronze cent era, one must analyze the metallurgical shift executed under congressional authorization when the United States Mint transitioned all cent production to zinc-coated steel planchets to conserve strategic copper supplies. During this transition in late 1942, a tiny quantity of leftover bronze planchets remained in the supply hoppers and feed chutes at the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco facilities, subsequently passing through the coining presses under full hydraulic pressure. Authenticating a genuine 1943 bronze cent under laboratory conditions requires two mandatory physical tests before optical examination. First, a non-magnetic deflection test using a neodymium magnet to confirm zero magnetic attraction, as counterfeit steel cents plated in copper will instantly snap to the magnet, and second, precise digital analytical weight verification, confirming that an authentic bronze planchet weighs 3.11 grams within tolerance, whereas standard steel cents register at 2.70 grams. Turning to the second major rarity in this technical review, the 1958 double-die obverse represents an extreme hubbing alignment error that occurred at the Philadelphia Mint during the final production year of the wheat stalk reverse design. Unlike standard machine doubling, which creates flat, shelf-like steps, inspecting a genuine 1958 double-die obverse under 10 power to 20 power optical magnification reveals dramatic, rounded three-dimensional doubling across the upper motto "In God We Trust" and the word "Liberty," displaying clear split serifs and distinct secondary outlines, while the date 1958 remains remarkably unaffected due to specific hubbing stage geometry. When comparing both of these legendary varieties side by side on a dark laboratory slate pad, researchers must verify surface integrity, checking for signs of post-mint alteration, cast counterfeits, or re-engraved digits, while utilizing calibrated digital scales and third-party numismatic authentication standards to ensure absolute technical verification. When comparing the 1943 bronze cent and the 1958 double-die obverse, we examine two absolute pinnacles of modern Lincoln wheat cent research. Although both coins share the classic wheat reverse, their origins represent completely different coining anomalies. The 1943 bronze cent is an off-metal planchet error born from wartime metallurgical shifts. When the Mint switched to zinc-coated steel to conserve strategic copper, a few leftover bronze planchets inadvertently entered the coining presses. Authenticating this variety requires two non-negotiable physical checks, confirming zero magnetic attraction using a neodymium magnet and verifying a precise weight of 3.11 grams on a calibrated digital scale. On the other hand, the 1958 double-die obverse stems from a mechanical hubbing misalignment during die preparation at the Philadelphia Mint. Instead of a planchet issue, this variety features intense three-dimensional doubling across the obverse lettering. Under 10 power optical magnification, check for sharp, rounded doubling on Liberty and In God We Trust, along with clear split serifs on the letter ends. Unlike common machine doubling, genuine die doubling exhibits distinct secondary relief rather than flat, shelf-like steps. Both of these iconic varieties represent historic moments in American coining history. Whether testing physical metal properties or examining fine die details, proper scientific testing and certified third-party authentication remain essential. Common circulating pieces hold standard value, but genuine verified examples of these two key varieties carry estimated values reaching extraordinary high-tier figures. Understanding these fundamental diagnostic markers gives every researcher the tools needed to evaluate rare wheat cents with confidence.